Despite the considerable investment of money in citizen engagement, problems with Bangalore Lake still persist. To understand why, we need to understand how citizens engage, what constraints they face, and what they can improve upon in the future. Bangalore has over 80 active citizen lake groups, some registered trusts, others informal groups that raise money through fundraising campaigns or from corporate CSR donations. There are three main roles these groups play both collectively and as individuals. Role 1. Citizen groups help coordinate between agencies and lead rejuvenation efforts. Managing a neighborhood lake usually involves about 4 to 5 different government agencies. BWSSB, the water utility that manages sewers and sewage treatment plants. BBMP, the municipal corporation, which is the custodian of most lakes and manages stormwater drains. KSPCB, the pollution regulatory authority measuring ambient water quality and enforcing effluent discharge standards on STPs. The State Fisheries Department that auctions fisheries contracts. And the Karnataka Forest Department that regulates the vegetation. Agencies often do not coordinate with each other on the execution of civil works and lack common goals for lakes. The lake-level citizen groups usually fill the interagency coordination void. Citizen lake groups also lobby with government agencies to change rules and participate in litigation for lake restoration. Role 2. Citizen groups foster community awareness on lakes. One of the most visible and prominent roles of the lake-level groups is community building. Although the extent and variety of events vary from lake to lake, trash cleanup drives, tree planting, bird watching, photography, and art competitions are common examples. Role 3. Citizens help innovate new solutions. A major challenge that many citizen groups face is the backflow of sewage into lakes that spurs harmful algal blooms and the release of noxious odors. Dead zones, that is areas of low dissolved oxygen that cause fish kills, are another frequent occurrence. The absence of quick fix solutions for this has resulted in a lot of experimentation by citizen groups, as well as corporates, using CSR spending. While a lot of these solutions have been tried, the jury is still out on their effectiveness. What is missing is a learning by doing approach, where lake groups systematically monitor lake health and report on their effectiveness. Researchers with lake groups need to monitor lake health before and after, and document case studies to assess the credibility of the technology before they can be scaled. How can citizens be more effective? The biggest critique of citizen groups is that they have not been able to improve lake health. Most of the efforts are on aesthetic improvements to the lake, and they are not inclusive. Often, the proceedings are in English, and the discourse is dominated by wealthy, educated migrants into the city, whose concerns tend to center around aesthetics, property values, and recreation. There are clearly some areas for improvement. First, the lake groups still act largely independently and could do much better at collective engagement to improve the infrastructure of the city as a whole, working on a common plan to manage sewage treatment plants, constructed wetlands, solid waste, and stormwater drains. Second, the lake groups need to better document the results of various innovations so that others can learn from their successes and failures, instead of reinventing the wheel. Third, lake groups need to be more inclusive and engage with ward committees and participate in local decision-making. This will help improve lake management as well as ensure political backing for any schemes proposed. Stay tuned to our next video to see how lake governance can be strengthened.